Hi everyone, welcome back to this channel. Today we have a gorgeous pair of running sneakers for this summer and we start with this preview. And here we have the unboxing. Remember to pause the video where you need. Here you can see some of my sizes, a closer shot, we don't find anything else in the box. In this shot we can see both shoes. I think they are great for this summer. And we start with the left one because we want to see both of them and if the quality is consistent or not. As you can tell, these sneakers, they are dedicated running sneakers. They are pro sneakers. They have a big stack and I think it's great. I love them just because of that. And so far this is the best cushioning that I found in a pair of sneakers. In the shot we can see the sole. It has this layer of rubber. The blue one is very resistant, very strong. In the middle we can find the carbon plate obviously, and the orange rubber patches. Those are not that stiff, those they can bend. These carbon plates are amazing. In any sneakers that I tried so far, they are changing them completely. So if you haven't tried so far a pair, you should try. Definitely you should try. They are simply amazing. They are another level. Here we can see that I'm checking this midsole with my thumb. I can promise you this is the best I found so far. Adidas Adios Pro 2 is very close to this one, but for me this one is still the best. I mean, the kind of cushioning that they give me is superior to everything that I tested so far. In Adios Pro 2, the only thing that I like it a bit better than these ones is the fact that they are not making so easily creases. Eventually they will make, obviously, both of them, but those I think they are a bit more resilient in that matter. The blue rubber layer, it has around 3 mm thickness and I think is good enough this way. Here we can see the insole is very slim. This one it has around 3 mm. I don't think it's more than that, and I don't think it's needed more than that, to be honest. I mean, it was good enough in my testing. As you can tell, it's very breathable, it's full of holes. Here we can see the interior. The footbed is covered with a layer of synthetic material. I didn't find any issues inside. Checking the footbed with my thumb, I noticed that it's not very soft, but I don't think it's needed to be more softer than this because the midsole it helps a lot, and the carbon plate also. We can see here the tongue. I wish it was a bit more wider because I have a bigger instep. And here we have the internal label. Pause if you need. Now we can see the right foot. Checking both shoes, I didn't find problem with the stitching or the gluing. You can see that they have like a reddish color under that material. Doesn't really bothers me because both shoes have the same, so it's symmetrical and doesn't look bad. The upper that I found in these sneakers, I think it's the most breathable that I found in any sneakers that I tried so far. These ones, they have quite big holes, so you cannot complain that you are sweaty with these ones. It's almost impossible. To be honest, I wouldn't like to see more than this. I mean, this is enough exposure. I don't think it's needed for more. Again, we can see here the sole. The blue one, like I said, is stiff. The midsole is extremely soft. And the orange one, as you can see, it can bend. Again, we can see the insole is exactly the same like the left foot. In this shot we can see both of them. You can see the size of these laces in centimeters and inches also. And the closer shot with these laces, the tips are thick enough, but I don't like the laces, they are a bit too elastic for my taste. Also, the material is the worst that I found in laces so far. Look at this, how my finger can pull fibers from those laces, how easily. They should get rid of them yesterday. In this shot we can see better the upper and how is constructed this sneaker. Like I said, this upper is very breathable and it has very big holes inside. I will insert my hand to let you see a bit better how big are those holes. At least 3 millimeters or around that, which is big enough, you know. On the tongue we can see that we have the New Balance logo. Is very oversized. For me, I don't like it, to be honest, this big, but I know that is the trend right now in all the sneakers, in all the brands. So in this shot we can see a bit better the tongue from the exterior and the interior also. You can see we have a very minimal amount of padding, almost non-existent to be honest, but I didn't find that is needed to have more padding. And now is the time to measure them. And I will start with the insoles. Please remember that these values are approximate and this is not a scientific test. As you can tell, these sneakers have a smaller footprint than other regular sneakers seen on this channel. To be honest, I have plenty space inside of this heel, but I wish they were wider just because I want to have more stability. That is the only complaint that I have. And now the weight test. As you can imagine, these ones, they will be lightweight, so I'm curious to know how much they will have exactly. As you can tell, this is not too much weight. Actually, they are very lightweight, so you can see this is a pro sneaker for running. And here we have a comparison with many other sneakers that I tried on this channel. Pause the video if you need. And here I'm trying the insoles. My feet have around 26 centimeters. They are claiming these ones they are 26 centimeters, but as you can see from that insole I still have few millimeters left, so that means we still have like half centimeter at least over those 26 that are saying on the web page. And this means that even if you have swollen feet, you will still gonna have plenty of space inside. So my feet in comparison with these insoles, they are just a bit more wider, but that's okay because inside I have plenty of space in the sneakers, so this is not an issue. They are wide enough. In this shot you can see a bit better the kind of instep I have and the kind of arch that I have. The speed of this shot is in real time because I wanted to show you how much time do I need to get them in my feet. And it was easy enough to take them inside in comparison with Adidas Adios Pro 2, which they have some stitching on the tongue, and it was a bit more harder for me to take those in my feet. Having them on my feet is like, I don't know why they don't use this material from the midsole in every sneakers that are on the market. Really, I mean, they can give only benefits. I don't see any disadvantage using it. More or less, but at least using it in every sneakers on the market. I don't care if it's lifestyle or sportive sneaker. This is great, you know. The amount of cushioning and the level of comfort that it gives you is just ridiculous in a good way. I mean, it's like nothing else before. Having this kind of midsole and with the carbon plate is just simply amazing. It's like everything is different from this moment. When you are checking some sneakers, you'll always, without even knowing, you'll compare them with these ones. This is the benchmark of everything I've seen so far. I would like to remind everyone that these sneakers will give you that feeling of pushback, so for some of you it might be needed few minutes to start to be okay with that feeling, you know, to feel all the time that pushback when you are moving around with them. But I don't think it's someone in this world that will not benefit from this kind of sneakers, you know, to protect your feet all the time and have that amount of cushioning at the same time. It's like you don't feel having a solid surface under your feet. It's like you always step with your foot over the, I don't know, pillows, or like walking in the sand. I don't think someone will complain about that. Yeah, it might not be as fast, although with these ones on the cement you won't have that problem, but the comfort is full, you know. This is the next level of everything I've seen so far. So I think it came the time for pros and cons. Well, for pros, like you've seen already, I simply love them. They have the comfort, they have the cushioning. I love the colorways that they have already. They are super lightweight in comparison with most of the sneakers. The only thing is they are not made for lifestyle sneakers, because the heel it's a bit more narrow. I mean the foam, you know, the sole is a bit more narrow. They aren't made to walk with them. They are made for running all the time with them. So that is the purpose of them. If you are thinking to use them as a lifestyle sneaker, well, only if you are living in very hot environment. I mean, I don't know, in Africa, or you are thinking to use them only in the summer because you've seen that holes that they have in the upper. Otherwise, out of summer, you'll feel cold with them, you know. So like I said, for walking with them, that heel it might not be as wide as you might like to have the perfect stability with them. That's why I said they are only running sneakers, in my opinion. If you want to use them for walking, it's up to you, but they aren't made for that, so you will feel that lack of stability on the heel. In front, you don't have that problem. They are really wide enough in front, but on the back, you will feel that difference there. Here I will leave you a sample of the sound, just to be more closer to this feeling that I have with them on my feet. Hearing them, you will have a better view of them, you know, how soft they are, how noiseless they are. Just hear this. For cons, only the price, 230 euros. Is not for everyone, it's not even for me. I mean, I can do the effort to buy them and have them, but it's expensive, you know, it's not for everyone, like I say. Other con, probably that tongue. I wish it was a bit more wider and a different shape. Is a bit weird, to be honest, you know, like they can do it a bit more neat if they want. And I wish they were having some reflective materials, because as you can see in this video, they don't have reflective materials, and this will be it, you know. So do I recommend them or not? Well, always is up to you. If you are interested in running, this cannot be a mistake, you know. Once you try them, you just in love, and you will want to have them. I will end here this episode. See you on the next one. Have a nice day and take care of you.